This is the first part of Introduction to Data, Population Sample Size and Survey. I would recommend that you download the PDF for this lesson. The first slide here is just some of the definitions. You can read them on your own. I'll just kind of walk through a few things here. Statistics is the collection, organization, analysis of a set of data. Population is a collection of individuals or objects about which we make conclusions from. A sample is a subset of the group of the population in which the data is collected. So your sample might be you're trying to sample the class that you're in, so 30 students. Not the biggest population or group, you may want to go out higher, something like, the whole 9th grade class. More like 350 people or 100 people. Random is choosing in a way where every object has an equal opportunity to be chosen. A survey is a collection of information from the sample, so maybe you want to go out and survey your class or the 9th grade class in what is their favorite color. The data is the information that you collect from those individuals, so you collect the data and organize it. The parameter is your numerical quantity measuring some aspect of that population. A variable is the outcome from that survey. So you'd have variables like pink and blue and purple and white or whatever. And then statistical inferences is using that characteristics of the sample to draw conclusions. Maybe after you've completed your survey, you organized it and you noticed the favorite color of the freshman class is red. So that would be drawing a conclusion. This is the process that you would go through to collect your data. So you have a population, you would go out and sample, collect your sample, describe that sample, then you'd have your analysis and then your inference. So just kind of a little organization there, what we just kind of talked about on the previous slide. Here are some types of data. There is numerical, or what we call quantitative data. These are made up of observations that are quantitative and have a numerical value associated with them. And there are some different types of quantitative data. So there's discrete. It's a set of data that can be counted, such as the number of. So an example here I have is the number of players in a game of tennis, and the variable could be 2 or 4. Continuous data is sets of data that can be measured, such as the distance of each hit in a baseball, and the variable could be something like from 0 meters to maybe 100 meters. The next piece is what we call categorical data. These are made up of observations that are qualitative and have a category or description. For example, if you want to identify gender, there are 2 categories, males and females. Here are some different examples that I just kind of pulled from a textbook from IB. It just asks you to go through and classify them as quantitative, discrete, or quantitative continuous. So part A, the number of heads when 3 coins are tossed. And then you can read that description here. The values of the variables are obtained by counting the number of heads. So the result could be 0, 1, 2, or 3. So this is a quantitative discrete. If you want to go ahead and pause and read the other ones, B and C, you're welcome to do so on your own.